Joe! Just answer me! I won't allow you to leave me and disappear! Joe?
What the hell? What do you want?
You finally replied. Hey, is it true you're leaving your parents' house?
Oh, I just finished my training as a new employee, and I've been assigned to one of the sales office in Alaska.
You should turn that down!
Why?
You don't mind being separated from me?
What? I don't think it's that big of a deal. You're talking about me leaving you or separating. But is it really that big of a deal? We're not kids or something.
What is that? At the point when you leave your girlfriend behind and decided to move on your own, it's just unbelievable. What do you mean, is it a big of a deal? It's so hard for me to be away from you. I can't believe you.
What? What do you mean by girlfriend? I'm seeing someone else.
What? You're dating me.
Huh?
Can you stop saying weird things?
Wait a minute. I'm not dating you at all.
What? We went to school every day from elementary school to high school. What are you talking about?
What?
We went to college separately, so it's not like we had a choice. This is a typical example of a childhood friend who developed into a girlfriend. There's no way you can claim that we're not dating. No matter how anyone looks at it, we are in a relationship.
What are you talking about? In elementary school, we went to school in groups. In high school, we only went to school together when Sean was absent from school.
Huh? Sean?
Yeah, I live across from Sean, and we were always going to school with him. It's more like you were always walking behind us. I just thought that you were leaving the house at the same time and walking in the same direction. I didn't realize until just now that we were going to school together. We hardly spoke at times other than when going to school. Yeah, we were definitely childhood friends, but I don't think we're that close enough.
What? What do you mean?
I don't understand why you thought we were dating. I'm seriously scared.
No way! We're not dating?
No, we're not. We're not dating. And I don't remember doing anything to mislead you.
Then, how about we start dating today?
What? From today?
In short, there's no fact that I confessed to you, and that's why we've been misleading each other. If that's the case, let's start dating today and build a relationship based on fact. I'm sure we have feelings for each other, so...
I've never had feelings for you.
What?
I've only just found out how you feel about me. Even if I'm just being insensitive, it's obvious that we've never in a relationship. If we're talking about a relationship based on fact, then at best, we're just friends. At worst, we're classmates. Nothing more than that.
No way!
Most importantly, I'm in a relationship and thinking about marrying her.
What? What's that? Why did you do that without telling me?
It's none of your business what I do. I'm sorry, I totally don't have feelings for you.
Oh no! Joe? Hello? It's been 6 months.
What, Leah?
You know what? I have a big announcement. Don't be surprised, Joe.
What?
I'm pregnant.
Oh, really? So you've had a boyfriend since then?
That's right. He cares about me so much and loves me more than you ever could. I even got pregnant because I said I wanted to have a baby with him as soon as possible. Thankfully, it might turn into a shotgun wedding, but even so, I'll be happy. Oh my, I'm really being loved so much that it's troublesome.
I see. I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations on your pregnancy.
Thank you. So, you know what? There's something you should do, right?
What? Oh, like I should think about a baby gift?
No! You're so slow.
prepare for the wedding speech?
No, that's not it. Joe, you don't really want to give a speech, do you? And you don't want me to get married, right?
Huh?
This is where you should be jealous.
Jealous?
If I'm pregnant, that means I'm having an affair with another man. And I'm going to marry that guy.
Yeah, that's a natural way to happen. So, what does jealousy have to do with it?
You are so slow, aren't you? What I'm trying to say is, you must be thinking about trying to stop me from being married to someone else, right? That's how it should be. You can bear to make a speech. You're thinking of trying to steal me away to prevent the wedding, right?
No way.
What? Why?
I'm sure there's someone else who's qualified to give a speech. I don't think it's possible that I won't do it because I'm jealous. You are carrying his child because you love him, right?
It's...
I don't know what kind of joke you're making, but you shouldn't say anything too weird.
No, it's not like that.
Also, maybe it's a good idea to be more cautious about staying in touch with men other than your husband. Don't you think?
What?
You have to be aware that you're going to be a married woman. I don't want your fiancé to overthink about me. Your joke is not funny at all. Well, I have to go now. I wish you all the best. Joe, how are you? Hey, Sean. Long time no talk. Yeah, it's been about 5 or 6 years now since our family moved to another city after high school graduation. That's right. I can't believe it's been that long already. So, what's up? You're in Anchorage, Alaska now, right? Yeah, I am. The company I started working for after college assigned me to the Anchorage sales office. I'm working hard while enduring the cold weather I'm not used to. Well, actually, I started living in Fairbanks the other day. Oh, really? I changed jobs to improve my skills and got assigned to the Fairbanks branch. Oh, really? Cold, isn't it? Oh, it's so cold. I can't believe we are in the same state. Let's meet up sometimes when it's convenient for both of us. Yeah, I guess so. I'm in a busy season right now, so if you could wait a couple more weeks, that would be great. I'm available anytime on weekends and holidays. Okay, I'll let you know when I know exactly when it's convenient for me. Alright, let's talk again soon.
Joe, it's been a while. I just messaged you because I wanted to talk to you about something. Is this a good time? It's very important.
Oh, Leah? I told you not to contact me so casually.
Why not? It's been a year since then. Besides, I have something important to tell you. That's why I messaged you. So, I want you to listen to me.
Well, sure. I will just listen.
Actually, I'm in a hotel with Sean right now.
What? Sean?
I mean, we made love and spend the night together.
Well, what do you mean? Do you mean that Sean is the guy you got married to a year ago?
No. It's a different thing.
Huh? Wait a minute. Don't tell me you're having an affair.
Don't be so formal. It's all for Joe's sake. I even want you to praise me for all the effort I made for you.
Huh? For me?
That's right. For you to realize true love. When I got married to my current husband, you didn't react that much, did you, Joe? I wondered what was wrong, and then I realized if I don't go out with someone close to Joe, he will notice his feelings for me.
Huh? You're saying something weird again.
Hey, what do you think? How do you feel now?
What?
A good friend of yours took me away from you. Did you want to take me back now? You're so jealous you can't sleep, right? Oh no, Sean wants me to go back to bed again. Joe, come and take me back quickly.
Seriously? What are you talking about?
Hey, Joe?
What?
About the progress that you've realized your feelings for me. But you can't win me back just being impatient, okay? If you want to win me back, propose to me on my birthday next month. Then I will divorce my husband and leave Sean. I'll be all yours. After that, we will build a happy family together.
Hey, stop it. Right there. Let me tell you something.
What is it?
You said earlier that you and Sean have been staying at a hotel since last night.
Yeah, we're still together. We've been staying up all night together. Sean is so passionate.
If it's Sean, he's been with me since this morning.
What?
Both Sean and I live in Alaska for work. Today, we met again after a long time and we were sightseeing in the city. That's why you can be with him.
What? Huh? Wait a minute. Then, who am I with now? Who is it?
How did you meet this guy?
Huh? Well, he's just a neighbor from my parents' house. I just tried to be cute and it didn't take long.
That's weird.
What is?
Sean's family moved to another city when he graduated high school.
No way.
The house was vacant for about 3.5 years. Then, the current residents moved in. Oh, maybe you didn't know.
I don't know.
Seriously? I thought most of my classmates knew. We had a farewell party for him. Come to think of it, you didn't show up. Oh yeah. The husband of the couple who lives in that house now, I think his name is Sean too.
Huh? Husband?
The only couple living in the house right now is a couple about our age.
No way. He has a wife?
Don't you know that too? First of all, you mistook Sean, who you saw almost every day when we were in school, for another guy. You've got to be kidding me.
No.
How could you destroy other people's family by that?
But, you know that this is for Joe's sake. I had no choice but to do this for Joe to realize true love. And it's not my fault. It's Joe's fault for being so slow.
You insinuated that there were other men, and you made me jealous, making me aware of my feelings that I'm not aware of yet?
Yeah, that's right.
Don't tell me you had a baby with your current husband for the same reason.
Yes, that's true. Now you finally understand. After all, only Joe understands me. You must feel sorry for me that I got pregnant for you, right? Joe, come and get me right now.
No way. I told you before, I don't have feelings for you. I also told you that I'm in a relationship with a woman I'm supposed to marry.
I just wanted you to realize your feelings for me so that you could change all that.
So, I'm telling you that those feelings don't exist in me 1 micron.
I'm saying I want you to realize that you're assuming that. Why don't you understand?
That's my line. Do you realize the fact that you play 2 guys to make me jealous? Do you realize how insanely serious this is?
Yes, I do.
With one of them, you even had a child, married. With the other one, you are cheating with a married man, on the top of the fact that you've got the wrong guy. How can I love a woman who does such a lousy thing?
No way.
It doesn't matter how much you're trying to steer things up in the first place. Because there's no jealousy itself.
That's a lie! I told you, I'm doing it for you!
That's why it's none of your business. I'm telling you, you've got to get a grip on reality. I told this affair to Leah's husband.
No way!
Your husband used to be in the same club in high school, so I had his contact information.
No way! Stop it!
It won't be too difficult to report to Mr. Sean's wife if we go through my parents' house. I feel bad about inconveniencing my parents, but given the situation, it can be helped.
Don't do it!
Of course, but I will contact your parents too.
Don't do that! Hey, why don't you understand? I really love...
What are you gonna do with me after finishing that sentence? Goodbye. I will block you.
What? No way! Joe?
Joe, have you calmed down a bit? Oh, Sean, I didn't think it was going to be this exhausting. Yeah, right? But that woman's obsession with you was scary too. I never thought I was part of her plan. I'm sorry, I got you into this mess. No, you don't need to apologize, Joe. You assured that you had no feelings for her and that you had a girlfriend. No doubt, that woman's wild fantasies caused a strange incident. A strange incident. Yeah, well, I'm sure it doesn't happen often, but... Anyway, let me buy you a drink next time. There's a Chinese restaurant near my office that has good reviews. Oh, really? I know you like Chinese food, don't you? Yeah, especially the Chinese stir fry. How about next Saturday? No problem. Okay, I will make a reservation then. Let's have a good meal and forget about the incident. Yeah, sure. Alright, talk to you later. Okay, bro. When Leah's affair was revealed, she got divorced immediately, and her husband got custody of the child. The fact that she usually left the child care to her husband was the deciding factor in custody. Both the husband and Mr. Sean's wife filed for alimony. At first, it seems that Mr. Sean intended to continue his relationship with Leah after the divorce. However, when he found out the reason why Leah had a relationship with him, he told her that he was leaving her. Her parents also disowned her at the end. After borrowing money to pay alimony and child support in one lump sum, one day, she just disappeared. While I do feel a bit sorry for intense delusional personality that led to losing everything, her place and family, I am honestly relieved to see that now, at last, peace has returned to my life.
Mindy, are you okay? What's going on? Are you in the hospital?
I'm so glad you got my voicemail. I've got a very high fever, about 102 now. I rushed to ER, and they said I needed to be admitted.
A very high fever?
I had my blood test done too. I am coughing a lot, and I might have pneumonia.
Pneumonia sounds bad. So, they don't know when you'll be discharged?
I can only say for sure once my numbers get better. I need to ask you to look after the house. Kyle is on an extended business trip. I've contacted him, but I know it'll be hard for him to return.
Am I alone for a while? That's impossible.
You are a high school student. You can take care of yourself. I left some money in the living room just in case. Can you buy some food and care for the house for a while?
No. I can't do that. I don't like eating out or doing takeouts. I don't want to gain weight. I need you to cook low in fat and excellent balanced meals.
Well, I'm in the hospital.
All you have to do is to come home. Hospitalized for a high fever is too much. So come home now.
What? I have pneumonia.
It's okay. Pneumonia is old people's disease. There's no way you could get that.
Pneumonia sometimes happens to young people too. I have a terrible cough, and I don't want to worsen it. Do you really want me to leave the hospital?
You were on the phone sending me messages. If you can text me, you're fine.
What?
My average temperature is 99. 102 is only 3 degrees higher than my average.
My normal temperature is 97.5.
Anyways, just get out of the hospital. There's so much to do. Not only food, but also cleaning and laundry. It's all your job as a housewife. Don't skip work just because of a fever.
I'm really sick.
No way. Are you going to die from a bit of fever? A mother should take care of her daughter even when she is sick.
What?
I can't believe you can't watch your health. You are in charge of taking care of me. You get a 0 point this week even if you leave the hospital now.
Hey, Riley. What's up with that point thing?
Of course, it's a score for your motherhood. My dad asked me to do this.
What?
He asked me to do it before he went on this trip. He asked me to tell him every week how life with you was going. So I report to him your points weekly.
Wait a minute. That's new to me. Have you been doing that all this time?
Well, I can understand why my dad is worried. You're my stepmother after all. He wants to know if you're in trouble with me.
I understand that feeling, but I can't believe you were doing this.
I never thought you would score 0. You are disqualified as a mother. He may ask for a divorce if he sees this rating.
I beg your pardon?
If only I had a birth mother, then I bet she would never be admitted, even with a fever. I bet she would take care of me 100% of her time. But I have a fake mother, and she would skip taking care of me and go to the hospital.
Don't be so mean, Riley. I'm not here to be lazy. I'm sick enough that the doctors recommend it.
I'm asking you to come home. Is my word worth less than a doctor's? That's exactly the kind of statement that makes you a mother with 0 value.
Whoa.
I'm so pathetic for not being loved. I'll be depressed if I don't do something. I wonder if my life is worth living if even my stepmother doesn't love me.
Riley.
You are in charge of me. You'd better do your part. If you want to be my mother, leave the hospital and make me dinner. Otherwise, I'll really send a 0 rating to Daddy.
Mindy, are you feeling okay? I heard from the hospital just now. Don't worry about the house. Just get some rest first.
Are you sure? Riley will be home alone.
I'm sure she'll be fine. Riley is a high school student. She can take care of herself.
But I'm an unfit mother for letting her do that, right? You'll divorce me because I'm a mother with 0 points.
What?
I can't even take care of myself and I'm hospitalized. You and Riley don't need someone like this.
Wait a minute. What on earth are you talking about? What do you mean by 0 points and divorce?
Riley told me everything. You're making her evaluate me. You're making sure I'm doing an excellent job as a mother. I can't believe you've been secretly keeping score and monitoring me. I'm upset about this.
What? Wait, you misunderstand, Mindy. I didn't ask Riley to do that. Please understand me.
How is this a misunderstanding? Riley said she sends you a weekly evaluation, and she said you asked her to do it. You asked Riley to do that while you were there.
It's all misunderstanding. I never asked her to do that. Riley just sent me the scores on her own.
What?
I asked her to send me updates on her daily life. She is a teenager. She would only call me if I asked her. I just asked her to let me know how things are going over there once a week. I didn't ask her to keep a close eye on you.
So you're saying Riley misunderstood?
I thought she was joking. I thought she was playing at being a judge or something. I can't believe Riley took it that way.
Are you not divorcing me if I'm hospitalized and given 0 points?
Of course not. Riley has been tough on you. You were doing great, you know? I always told her that I thought you were doing great. A perfect score of 100.
Thank you, Kyle.
I'm sorry for making you feel uneasy because of Riley. You've been feeling even worse than usual.
Yeah, you're right. I was torn between divorce and hospital.
I hope you can get some rest at the hospital. I'll tell Riley. If you want, I can go home tomorrow.
Are you sure?
I'll talk it over with Riley while you're in the hospital. I'll ensure you won't have to worry about anything after you leave the hospital. Please focus on your treatment.
Hey, Mindy. It's already nighttime. I'm starving. When the hell are you coming home?
I won't be back for a while. I've decided to stay in the hospital.
Huh?
You'll have to take care of your meals.
Do you really think you can do that? If you don't come home, I will send Dad a 0 rating.
Go ahead. I'm staying here.
You're such a useless mother to leave your daughter by herself. I don't need you. I'll ask my dad to divorce you. If you're going to stay in the hospital, you're never coming back to this house again.
Divorce. I'm here at the hospital because I'm sick.
I'm sure you don't want to get divorced. My dad works for a big company and has money. He's cool, and I wouldn't want to give up if I were you. So, you know what you have to do, right?
Riley.
Get yourself discharged from the hospital. My dad will divorce you if our housekeeper slacks off. Daddy is so sweet to me, and I'm always his first.
You're not my daughter anymore.
Huh?
I never thought you'd say or do something like this repeatedly. I couldn't believe it until I actually saw the exchange. I'm very upset.
Wait. What? Dad? I was sending messages to Mindy.
I'm back from my business trip. I heard my dear wife gotten sick. I could not focus on my work.
That woman is not worth loving, Dad. She left me by myself. How can she skip housework just because of a high fever? Tell her that, Dad.
That's not necessary. I've got an apartment arranged already, so don't worry about the future.
What? A new house? Oh my god, Dad! You've already found your next wife. That's my dad. You knew Mindy was a useless mother long ago.
What are you talking about? You're the only one who will live in the new place.
Huh? Just me?
I'm not divorcing, and there's no way I'm getting another wife. You'll live alone in the apartment I've got for you. You'll do all the cooking, laundry, and cleaning yourself now.
Huh? Wait a minute. Why are you doing this to me?
Your father works for a big company and has money. He can easily afford an apartment for his daughter to live alone. It's fully furnished. You can move in right away. So get your stuff and move.
Wait a minute. Explain it to me first. Why do I have to live alone?
Because Mindy doesn't need you. She doesn't need an ungrateful daughter. Mindy didn't marry me to become a housekeeper. Just because she's your mother doesn't mean she has to forgive you for anything you say. You need to live alone for a while so you can learn.
No, I don't understand what you mean at all. Mindy doesn't need me. She's my stepmother. It's her job to take care of me. I'm so upset you're saying she doesn't need me.
You said that to Mindy too. You told her to leave because you don't need her. You said to someone else things that upset you.
I mean,
I've seen the whole exchange. How can you act so big when she has taken such good care of you? Thanks to your strict grading, I know how hard she has been working.
huh?
She keeps the house spotless and cooks 3 balanced meals. And of course, she does all the other work. No mother would be this devoted to her daughter. And yet, what is that attitude of yours?
Why are you being so mean to me? I gave her a score as you told me to do. So why don't you take my side?
I didn't ask you to do that. I wanted to know if you two were getting along. I didn't ask you to check and score everything.
What?
Mindy could be more depressed around you. I don't want her to feel this way. You need to leave now. That's the father's order. Pick up your stuff now.
Hey, why didn't you call me when you got out of the hospital? You should have called me right away. Why didn't you come to clean up? What? There's no way I can live alone all of a sudden. I've never done any cooking, cleaning, or laundry. So help me now. I heard you got out of the hospital.
I'm sorry, Riley. I left the hospital, but your dad told me not to help you.
Huh? Dad said that?
Do your best on your own. You can learn how to cook, clean, and do laundry on YouTube. I'm sure you can do it.
You've got to be kidding me, you old hag. Are you still my mother?
That old hag?
Daddy's gone for another business trip, right? He won't know if you help me a little, right?
Riley, calm down.
If you don't help me, I'll call you an old hag for the rest of my life. I won't treat you like a mother. Is that okay with you? I'll never invite you to my wedding.
That's a big help. I'm glad to hear that, you little brat.
What?
You can call me whatever you want. I'll call you a little brat, so we're even. From now on, let's call each other that.
What?
You're not going to treat me like a mother forever, right? Well, you can do whatever you want. I've never been treated like a proper mother. And I don't want to attend the little brat's wedding. I'm so glad you're not inviting me.
Wait a minute. What are you happy about? You have to ask me not to say these things. You can apologize to me too. Isn't this the part where you desperately beg me?
No. There's no need for me to apologize to the little brat. Go clean your room.
What's with that attitude all of a sudden? You were always nice and gentle. Huh? They drugged you at the hospital. Did the high fever damage your brain?
You don't have a fever, but your brain seems damaged. I wonder if modern medical technology has some cure.
What?
The usual gentle me is gone. Kyle told me to take it easy now. So I'm going to say what I want to say.
Is that why you're calling me a little brat? That's not what a mother says to her child.
You're in high school, and you call me an old hag. A high school kid should be old enough to know better. You need to fix yourself first before you start talking about others.
What? I'm a high school student. I'm still a kid. We're going through puberty, and the rebellion stage. We're allowed to talk to our parents like this.
You guys aren't, you little brat. You guys are getting away because your parents are very generous. It's the accumulation of love over the years. But there's no such love between us.
What?
It just makes me angry to hear your rant. Whenever you talk to me like this, I hate you more and more. We can't get along at all.
You're not my biological mother. You're my stepmother after all. We can never get along because you are not my birth mother.
Would you like to hear what your father told me? He said he doesn't know if he loves you anymore. You need to change. He told me that when he left for his business trip.
Ugh, you're kidding me. My dad would never say such a thing.
You need to think about this. Why did he make you live alone? What was he upset about? If you can't realize that now, you will lose your father.
Oh no!
I can't help you directly, but I can at least tell you how to do the housework. You'll have to try harder on your own. That's all I can say. After that, Riley is doing her best to live by herself. One time, she decided to invite her friends over. She thought she could have a party. Her friends show up and said,
What is this place?
Do you live in all this garbage? She was so embarrassed. Since then, her friends do not really talk to her at school either. And that's when she started coming to me. She asks questions about tips on housework from time to time and sends me thank you notes. We still don't have a mother-daughter relationship, but I hope that we can gradually get to know each other.